Good morning, class. This is your teacher, Miss Judian C. Pataksil, for PE and Health subject. How are you today? Welcome to PE and Health subject. The lesson that we are going to tackle this morning is about moderate to vigorous physical activities, which is badminton. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to discuss the nature and background of badminton, identify the basic fundamental skills in playing badminton, familiarize with the different facilities and equipment used in playing badminton. Introduction. In physical education, increasing VPA or moderate, vigorous physical activity has the greatest potential for increasing health benefits for most students as it generates more energy expenditure. It contributes to obesity prevention and muscular and bone development. It will reduce anxiety and stress. It will improve self-esteem, mood, and concentration, and it will reduce the risk of chronic disease. This lesson will lead you to the importance of engaging in moderate to vigorous physical activities for at least 60 minutes most days of the week in a variety of settings in and out of the school in order to establish the good quality of life. Now, let's begin our lesson with the history of badminton. The origin of the game badminton is complex and unclear. However, the general assumption badminton has its origin in the ancient civilizations in Europe and Asia. The ancient game known as battledore or bat or paddle and shuttlecock probably originated more than 2,000 years ago. In the 1600s, battledore and shuttlecock was an upper-class pastime in England and many European countries. Battledore and shuttlecock were simply two people hitting a shuttlecock backwards and forwards with a simple bat as many times as they could without allowing it to hit the ground. Modern badminton can be traced to mid-19th century British India. It was created by British military officers stationed there. A net was added to the traditional English game of battledore and shuttlecock, as it was popular in the British garrison town of Pune. The game came to be known as Pune or Punai. Initially, woolen balls were preferred by the upper classes in windy or wet conditions, but ultimately, shuttlecocks took over the role of a ball. This game was taken by retired officers who got back to England. It was introduced as a game for the guests of the Duke of Beaufort at his stately home Badminton in Gloucestershire, England, where it became popular, hence the origin of the name Badminton. In March 1898, the first Open tournament was held at Guildford and the first All England Championships were held the following year. Now let's proceed to what is badminton. Badminton is a racket sport played indoors on a court by two opposing players or singles or two opposing pairs of players, which is doubles, in which a shuttlecock is volleyed over a net and the competitions are presided by an umpire in British English and a referee in American English. Number one, we have the game. So the five main categories of badminton played are men's singles, women's singles, men doubles, women doubles, and mixed doubles. To play badminton, opposing singles players or doubles teams stand on either side of a badminton net. Players rally one shuttlecock over the net using a racket. Rally is the badminton term for volleying a shuttlecock across the net until it hits the ground. The goal is to land the shuttlecock in the marked boundaries on the opposing side of the net. One point is earned by the side that wins the rally. A badminton game scores to 21 points. Badminton matches are the best of three games at the beginning of the badminton game, and whenever the server's score is an even number, server serves the shuttlecock over the net to the opposing player from the right side of the court. Servers serve the shuttlecock over the net from the left side of the court when their score is an odd number. Servers serve from the opposite side of their court when they win a volley and a point. Doubles badminton play observe the same serving rules as singles badminton play with the exception of passing the serve. Serves pass consecutively to players opposite each other on the badminton court. Next, we have the court. The court is a 13.40 meter by 5.18 meter rectangle for singles and a 13.40 meter by 6.10 meter rectangle for doubles. The same court is used for singles and doubles contests. Only the line marks differ. The court is divided into two equal parts by a net attached to the post at a height of 1.55 meter. Next, we have the net. Badminton net is 2.5 feet deep and is raised 5 feet high across the center of the badminton court over the net line. Often made from vinyl mesh, most nets have a leather or cotton top. Shuttles. The shuttlecock is made of a semi-spherical piece of cork coated with leather. On it are attached 16 real goose feathers forming a cone. A shuttlecock must weigh between 4.75 gram and 5.5 gram. Next, we have the rackets. Badminton rackets are made from lightweight materials that are known for durability, such as aluminum, steel, and carbon fiber. The overall length limit of a badminton racket is 26.77 inches. Standard badminton rackets must not be wider than 9.6 inches. The strings on the racket must range from 0.3 inches thick. The overall weight of the racket cannot exceed 3.2. Badminton uniform. Badminton athletes wear shorts, skirts, and short sleeve shirts in any combination of is permissible. In doubles, both players must wear the same clothing, which has their own name on the back of the shirts. Shoes are usually flat, but there are no official standards or specifications. Badminton, like the other sport, is an activity that requires physical actions at a certain level of skills and ability where players compete under a set of rules. Whereas, it is necessary to learn the basics of badminton in order to properly play the game. Nonetheless, understanding how the game is played is most essential. Now let's proceed to the basic badminton skills and rules are as follows. First, we have the grip. You will want to learn how to hold your racket with the forehand to hit shuttles on the side of your body and backhand to hit on the opposite side. You will use the forehand grip to hit above your head as well. You can hit the shuttle using a backhand grip with your elbow up or down. It is good to practice hitting with these grips to improve your skills. Basic ways of gripping the racket. First, we have forehand grip. This grip is used to hit shots that are on the hand facing in the direction of the stroke and around the head shots. Next, we have the backhand grip. This grip is used to hit shots that are on back of the hand facing in the direction of the stroke with the arm across the body. Now let's proceed to the badminton footwork. Your footwork can bring more success to your game if you learn the basics of moving on the court and practice them. Your ready position should include standing in the center of the court if you are playing singles and bending your knees with your body relaxed and waiting for play. Move your feet by shuffling them or gliding them from left to right and stepping or lunging forward. To move backward, go fast enough that you get behind the shuttle to hit it hard enough. These are the example of the backhand footwork and the forehand footwork. The backhand footwork is a front court coverage. So we have the three-step backhand net play. The other one, we have the cross-step backhand net play. So that is for the backhand footwork. We also have the forehand footwork from mid-court coverage. We have this three-step forehand net play. And the other one, we have this two-step forehand recovery. Now let's proceed to the serving fundamental skills. We have four types of badminton serves include: first, the high serve to move your opponent to the back of his or her side of the court. Second, we have the low serve to make your opponent have to get under the shuttle. Next, we have the flick serve that is used occasionally to confuse your opponent who thinks you are going to hit a low serve. And lastly, we have the drive serve where you hit the shuttle low, fast, and to the rear of the receiver's court as a strategy move that will result in a missed hit. So, this is an example of the serves. We have the high serve, flick serve, low serves, or what we call the serve trajectories. Now let's proceed to scoring, to how to score badminton. A match is the best of 3 games. The winner of each game is the first player or players to reach 21. So remember, the winner of each game is the first players to reach 21 by 2 clear points. At 20 all, the side which scores 2 consecutive points shall win that game. At 29 all, the side scoring the 30th point shall win that game. A point is scored by winning a rally. Points are scored regardless of who is serving and the side who wins the point serves the next point. The side winning a game serves first in the next game. Simple badminton rules include scoring system where you play until you score 21 points. So remember, a simple badminton rules include a scoring system where you play until you score 21 points. So this is an example or the badminton scoring system. Now let's proceed to what is singles badminton. To begin a singles game of badminton, you will serve from the right side of the court. After the initial serve, the position depends on the server's score. If your score is even, you serve from the right, and if it is odd, you serve from the left. In addition, if the server wins the rally, he will continue to serve, and if the receiver wins, the next serve goes to the receiver. So that is singles badminton. Now, let's proceed what is doubles badminton. In doubles play, serving goes back and forth between partners. The serving side is the same as in singles play in terms of even score from left. The serving partner alternates court sides if she continues to score during a rally and will serve until a rally is lost. When the serve comes back to the team, the partner will serve next. Sport terminologies. First, we have the ace. Ace is an outright point from a serve that is not even touched by the receiver. Next, we have the lift. Lift is a shot played from beneath the height of the net, normally played high to the back of the court. Next, we have the smash. Smash is a hard, overhead shot hit directly down into the opposition's court. Lastly, we have the clear. Clear is a shot hit deep into the opponent's court. Lastly, we have the additional rules. The Badminton World Federation rules state that there is a 60-second interval when the winning team scores the 11th point. In addition, 2-minute intervals are taken between games. If a match reaches 3 games, there is a change of ends when the winning side scores 11 points. So that is the additional rules of the World Federation Badminton. So that's all for our lesson this morning. I hope you enjoy and I hope you learned a lot. For your activity and for your quiz for today's lesson, just follow the GAITF link on your screen. And if you have any questions about the lesson that we have been tackled this morning, just contact me and my number 095505230997. Once again, good morning and have a nice day.